Hello everyone, my name is Grace and I am a drama therapist with CW Plus, and welcome to another Virtual Connections video. Today I'm going to be doing another 20-minute video as I did a couple of weeks ago, because I think the shorter videos sometimes give us some more time afterwards to reflect and to think about the session. And I think this video and this session is one that you might take with you throughout the week and throughout the rest of the day. So this video is going to be another story video. I've done a few story videos for CW Plus already. And this story is about dreams. So we're going to be incorporating the story, but also thinking of some dreams that we've had and perhaps thinking about why we've dreamt about those things. So first things first, the same as every session that I do, we are going to do a check-in. A sound and movement check-in. So just think about how you're feeling today. You can close your eyes and really hone in on your body and your mind. Take a deep breath if you need to help you with this. And just think about your emotions today. And we are going to do a sound and a movement to showcase, to reflect what we are feeling today. I'll go first and then I'll leave a space for you to do your sound and movement check-in after me. So that was my sound and movement check-in for today. I'm feeling calm today. I've had a very slow morning, which is something that I needed. And I've taken my time and I've gifted myself that slowness and that calmness because I know that my body and my mind needed it today. So that's my check-in. I'm going to leave a space for you now to do your sound and movement check-in and really notice your feelings and your emotions today. Thank you, everyone. So now that we've checked in, I just want to take a moment to move and stretch our bodies in any way that we need to today. So if you feel like your legs need a stretch, maybe give them a stretch now. And please take this at your own pace. So anything that you can't move, any parts of your body that feel tender, any parts of your body that feel sore, or any parts of your body that you can't physically move today, that's okay. Concentrate on the parts of your body that do need that movement and love. And make any sounds as you stretch. Sometimes we need to make those sounds to go with our stretching. My neck just clicked there, I'm not sure if you heard it. And just rolling the shoulders back if you can. And get into a comfortable seated position. And we're all going to close our eyes and breathe together. If you're not comfortable with closing your eyes, just a soft gaze down at the floor is fine. Sometimes I prefer to do a soft gaze down at the floor because sometimes when I shut my eyes I feel quite removed from the world. And although sometimes it's nice to feel that way, when I'm facilitating I like to be present. Keep breathing. And as we're breathing with our soft gazes or with our eyes closed, I just invite you to think of a dream you've had. This can be a dream that you've had recently, or just one that sticks out in your mind when I ask you to think of a dream. Usually it's a good idea to go with the first one that came to your mind when I asked you to think of a dream. Because it obviously has some significance if that's the one that comes straight to your mind. And this dream can be a recurring dream, or this dream can be one that you've only had once. But just start to relive it in your mind. If it's a dream that's slightly distressing, then please just look after yourself when you're thinking of this dream. And if it starts to feel too much for you, then by all means you can change the dream that you're thinking of. Perhaps sticking to a dream that made you feel positive in some way is a good idea for this session. Or curious. Perhaps a dream that gave you an idea of some sorts. And once you've got that dream in your mind, just focus on one aspect of the dream. It might be a person, it might be the setting of the dream, it might be a feeling. And allow that aspect of the dream to lead you and your mind, and really focus in on that aspect. So like I said, it might be a person, it might be a feeling. And in a minute, we're just going to open our eyes and I'm going to tell you a story about dreams. But I'd invite you to keep that aspect of your dream in your mind as I tell the story. So when you're ready, open your eyes and just allow yourself to sit in a comfortable position, or lie down in a comfortable position, or stand up in a comfortable position, whatever works for you. And I'm going to tell you a story. And this is the story of the boy and the tiger. In times long, long ago, a man and his son used to go hunting together. And they would travel to the woods together and set up camp. And the man's job was to catch the hunt. And the boy's job, the son's job, was to make the tea and make the fire. And so one day a man took his son to the forest and they set up camp, and the boy made the tea and the man got ready for the next morning where he was going to do his first hunt. Night fell pretty quickly, and so the man and his son went to bed. And throughout the night, the man dreamt that a tiger came into their camp. And the tiger said to the man, "If you don't leave your son here for me to eat, then I will eat both of you. You must leave him here, or you will be over as well." And so the man woke up with a start and he looked around, but there was no tiger there, but he believed his dream. And he looked at his son and he thought, okay, I am going to go back home and I'm going to wait for my son to come back because I'm sure my son is strong enough to beat this tiger. But if my son doesn't come back in a few days, then I will come back to the forest to collect his bones. And so the man travelled home, and the boy, his son, woke up in the morning, looked around and saw that his father wasn't there. And so the boy collected up some wood, lit a fire, and waited for his dad to come back because he thought that maybe he'd gone hunting already. And as the boy was sat by the fire, he looked up, and in the bushes he could see two yellow eyes staring back at him. And so the boy was scared. And he got up and he started to run through the forest. He ran, dodging all the trees. And soon enough, he looked behind him and the tiger was chasing after him. The boy dodged and ducked and jumped over all the branches in the forest, but the tiger was hot on his trail. And the boy started to run towards this tree that had a branch sticking out of it from the trunk. And the boy jumped through the gap between the branch and the trunk. And he turned around to see the tiger do the same, but the tiger was too big, so the tiger got stuck. The boy ran back to his camp to see that his father still hadn't returned. He was panting, but he waited and waited and waited, but still no sign of his father. So the boy went to sleep, and when he slept, he dreamt. He dreamt that the tiger was begging for him, "Please, please let me out of this tree. I'm starving. I'm so starving. And if you let me out," said the tiger in the dream, "I will give you a gift." And so the next morning, the boy woke up, saw that his father still wasn't there, and he rushed to the tree where the tiger was. He got an axe and he chopped the branch down so that the tiger was free. And the tiger ran away. And then again the boy waited and waited and waited. He didn't see his father and he didn't see any gift from the tiger like the tiger promised in his dream. And so the boy gave up and once more he went to sleep. And that night he dreamt again. He dreamt that the tiger came to him and thanked him for letting him go free. And he dreamt exactly where he should lay out the traps to catch the prey that his father was trying to hunt. The tiger told him exactly where to put these traps. And so when the boy woke up from his dream, he laid out the traps and he waited. And eventually, snap, 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 all the traps went off as the wild animals ran into the traps. And the boy sat and was happy, but still was wondering where his father was.